Hello and welcome back. We are playing Fractured China. We're playing as the country of Zhili. We started out with just all China fractured. Now there is Great Qing remaining currently on the map. They have fled to the island of Taiwan in the game Formosa/Taipei, which is a bit of history repeating itself, a little amusing there. We're hoping to annex them, and then once they are annexed, to my knowledge and reading of the wiki, we will be able to form Great Qing if we have enough of the states. So that's the plan for this run. That's what we're trying to do. We were looking for a place to expand, and there's kind of like no way to do it. We are gonna try and utilize having negative infamy. We're gonna expel the diplomats here so that we're neutral with them and we can fight Xibei later. But for now, we're just going to try and tend to our home affairs and get a lot of this debt out. We're paying a huge amount in interest. You don't want to run debt as an unrecognized power as a general heuristic. Unfortunately, we also keep wanting to increase construction because look at the size of this investment pool. And when we increase construction, because we are running laissez-faire, the investment pool will cover 3/4 of the cost of construction. And so despite the fact that we are in a huge amount of debt, we actually do want to kind of ramp up construction, but it's painful when we do it, and it's kind of a rough situation. We're going to add another construction center here. And also currently we're going to monarchy so that we can try and go back to... So the thing is we want to go back here. Let's see what we can do actually. So the reason we were going monarchy is because we want to go back to parliamentary republic, but I think that this will make the combination of the landowners and the devout too strong. So why don't we actually come off of this for now and try and kneecap and get off of state religion. Man, that these are inverted is like weird, since I think it's because we state swapped or whatever. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna be only legitimate, and we're gonna try and come onto freedom of conscience or total separation as a means of kneecapping the devout. It looks like they'll radicalize either way, so we're gonna do this, and this will remove that revolution. But it'll cause a revolution, at least to the hands of the devout, and we might have to fight this revolution, but we will significantly strengthen the Intelligentsia off the back of this, and hopefully with the strong Intelligentsia, ooh, the landowners are also pissed. So we might have to fight the proper fight here. Hopefully the landowners do not join this. We actually don't want the landowners to get clapped. We just would prefer to clap only not the ulema, the devout, as it were. They are not Confucian scholars or whatever. We are running a bit of a negative authority, so we will come back off of some of these consumption taxes. And we do want to be running a surplus, and we are draining the investment pool, not anywhere near the speed we want to be, but maybe we can afford to go a little bit more construction. And maybe we just have to not pass any laws. We are fine to go and fight just against Shaanxi and Beijing. What we will do is we will wind down their PMs. So they're on irregulars and infantry for when this pops. And we are on the good PMs. We'll take 20 enactment chance. Mongol secession as well. Kind of really hate these popping at the same time. That might be a bit of a problem. I'll take the armed forces approval. I think that actually is important right now. And it looks like we might be needing to use the capital boyos. So we're going to come up here on those, because this revolution is going to pop. And once it pops, hopefully we put the devout behind us. We're still going to try and go monarchy back to parliamentary republic, but maybe it won't be hyper necessary. Presidential republic's still okay, not the end of the world. We are going to pop off here. And we have a rev alongside a secession. Yeah, everyone's big mad at us. We need to get the standard of living up to kind of try and solve this. It's a little bit difficult, but yeah, we get these both at the same time. Let's go, baby. All right. We will activate all the conscripts as well. We need them to come on up. And the Industrialists get powerful. And Mongol uprising, we will have to fight them. So this is a bit of a pain here. Conservative Party crushes still, so we'll keep on keeping on with them. We will decrease our tax on... We're actually going to decrease our tax on this, and we're going to keep our tax on the tea. Oh, we couldn't do that. Or we could go up here, and we can put in the tax on the tea. I'd rather tax the tea to discourage the construction of tea. Or the construction of tea. Slightly. Not a huge amount. Hopefully state religions should be a little bit easier to get off of with the devout once they get clapped. And hopefully they stay clapped. Let's take a look. The investment pool is draining, which is kind of what we want to have happening. I'm not sure if we want to damage relations with them. I'm not sure what we want to do with them. We get total separation, which is nice. So now the Intelligentsia should gain a lot of traction in general. And maybe we can switch up to monarchy now. I'm just trying to think here. We have National Guard. Would kind of rather have no home affairs. Or guaranteed libs. Oh my god, these are inverted, like, just, like, messing with my head so much. So this will not radicalize the Intelligentsia now, so let's do this. Of course, everyone's really mad right now. We gotta... Let's stop bolstering the Industrialists. To get rid of a lot of that. Because we do need to be making money right now. The investment pool is draining at a decent rate. Also, our construction in general is a lot nicer when we only have our capital state controlled. Alright. We gotta push through both of them. Oh. I didn't realize we had the other guy. Okay. Yep, and they got no guns. I think we will leave the capital conscripts on having these guns, because I'm thinking we're gonna need them, like, over the course of a longer period of time. Hopefully we can push in and get on the Mongol uprising in time. We get this tech, nice. Oop, should be on that. I'm gonna swap. They should be better once, like, our trade routes and stuff adjust and we get more dies. We are going to try and push forward on all this tech. So we're gonna try and finish nitroglycerin first off, because that one's gonna be good, and then Bessemer process, and then get all the tier 2 techs. Or finish getting them. I think the Conservative Party won. We'll just keep with what we got. Armed Forces want to join the Conservative Party. We don't want to do that. It's a lot of Arts Academy. We really don't like it because they're owned by bougies. Maybe we could tax fine art. No, it's not a very good tax in terms of making money. We'll just keep on keeping on. We really want to get out from under this debt. We could increase taxes, but overall this isn't going to be good. Alright, we got rid of the revolt, so we're going to try and fix our PMs now. So we're going to reset the PMs here and here. Why can we... Let's just reset them here and then try and fix everything. Alright, let's go pot stills. We got sweeteners. Let's go to crystal glass. Let's do reinforced wooden ships, which makes these privately owned, even if it's not profitable. Let's swap up to philosophy department. We also have the wood on. Yeah, the wood is on it. Why are we suddenly losing so much money? Goods and wages. But we're not... Should be able to push these guys out too. We just acquired a ton of cost. Oh, we reacquired the interest is one thing. And a lot for military wages. Ton for government wages and for all the paper. Which we are using to have enough in bureaucracy. So we need to stay on it. Please not another revolution. Let's swap you back. Let's just keep it in. Oh my god, Beijing swapped off of all the good stuff. Or sorry, Hebei. With our auto swapping. That's not what we wanted. Let's do this. And we have to get off of this. We only wanted this in the capital. That's what we get for pressing the button. Definitely want to subsidize the railroads. This revolution hopefully doesn't pop. Oh boy, the internal struggles are real here. Dealing with integrating all this. Maybe we should have just stayed on one state. We do want to push the tools a bit though. Oh, what is all these government admins in Beijing? Oh, we inherited a bunch of... we don't want to produce all those arts academies. In the queue. Alright. We are gonna need some boom booms. We're gonna go monarchy and then parliamentary republic is the plan. And hopefully the devout just stay marginalized here after this. Because the devout and the landowners together might be too much if we go monarchy. It might be too obnoxious, but we're gonna swap over these PMs by hand. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep that there because we can ramp it up quickly. So that rev going up kind of is. What's our infamy at? We're at reputable. We want to get out from under this rev. We can't afford to decrease taxes. We need to decrease taxes though. We got to increase the SOL here. Try and get it up. Once we get this though, we should be able to go straight into, you know, passing parliamentary republic and not radicalizing. Hopefully we don't radicalize the landowners off the back of that. I want to start a war, but I don't want to have a war and a rev at the same time. That'll be really bad. Alright, can we go parliamentary? Landowners do not radicalize. The rural folk really hate that. The devout radicalize, but we don't care about them. But if they radicalize, they will create a movement that the landowners might jump in on. We could try wealth voting to kneecap their clout instead. And just the landowners oppose that. And then it'll be easier to go after parliamentary, and we won't radicalize any group. Alright, we're going to try that. We're going to save. We're going to try and take some states from these guys over here. We're going to try and take Axla and Gansu. We're going to activate the conscripts in the capital because they have the better PMs. And just in the capital. Hoping this is fine. Why can't you just be chill, you guys? They're just uncertain, so this war probably pops off. They will lose. If they lose Gansu as well, we will kind of cut them in 3 pieces, which will, I think, really hurt them enough. Hopefully no one else joins. I think no one else will, because they're not coastal. And then we will also have an adjacency with Sichuan. And I think that this is kind of the way we want to fight our way around, and then we maybe want to vassalize Shandong, but I think we want a good relationship with Anhui. Are they defending the borders? They're not. Let's try and improve relations with some of these boyos here. Maybe we can get something done. Let's also improve relations with great powers that can clap us. Don't back down, please. Oh, Xibei's into bankruptcy. Please don't back down. If they back down, we'll just load and add the other thing, War Gold to primary. Oh, we should have gone for war reps too, but this is fine. Definitely should have gone for war reps as well. We are running negative bureaucracy, so what we'll do is we'll come in and we will... Oh, we already swapped all those over. I'm pretty sure we are running insufficient tax capacity everywhere. Yeah, we are. So we'll increase it most in, I guess the capital would be... Well, no, let's do it in Shaanxi. So let's do that. A little bit of that action. Yikes, might have to increase taxes. Except we're trying to decrease taxes. Except we did decrease taxes a little. Maybe we just gotta bite the bullet here. Yeah, SOL it's been hard. It's been rough starting basically at already being 30 years into the game, not at the very beginning of the game. Also with a really weird economy. We started with like only having glass and paper. Oh, this got swapped off. We need to get that on. Is there anything else that got swapped off? We're going to take this urban center and we're going to swap on the public trains and the gas streetlights. We're going to swap on gas streetlights because we want the auto queue to maybe build more coal. Now we're losing a decent amount of money, and we will set as our goal. I think their capital here. It's going to be better than pushing to the left. Alright, I'm feeling like we're stabilizing. We do have this impending revolution, but that's not a big deal. Famous last words. I think also once we get wealth voting, we will be able to centers break breaks. We can't do any extra expense. We'll keep on 8%, but we don't like that. Presidential, we could go back presidential. I think we want to get wealth voting and decrease the clout of the landowners to a point where there won't be revving. They're a reformer though. So we can swap to property to women actually pretty comfortably. Maybe we should just do that. Yeah, and everyone gets happy. Let's do that. This being inversed is like freaking messing with my head so much. We now have enough government admin, so we'll kick this to the bottom actually. And we did finish one of these chem plants. So we will come in and we will start using boom booms somewhere. I think because we are creating a demand for coal. What's the most profitable here? Whatever's the most profitable, we'll turn it on. Well, actually, we want to turn it on in a place that's a little bit smaller. So this lead is kind of good. So let's turn this on. Here. And we enforce. And now they are split in 3. We will try and integrate both these guys. I think, yeah, it's going to be 20 years here, and this is going to be 2 years. Much quicker. And we got to swap over PMs. We will swap them over by hand, so we don't have a catastrophe. Alright, that's that. And this is all livestock as well. We can't get rid of this. We will actually tune it up, though. Are you iron frame? Yeah, let's go, baby. And now, no market access here or here, so they are likely to rev and join either Uyghurstan or Mongolia, which we are fine with. Starting to get out from under the tax. We do now need this government administration, so we'll kick it back up to the top. I think we'll need more than just one. We'll build one here, I guess. Actually, here's probably a bad spot, because there's going to have turmoil. We'll do it here. This place has a little turmoil too, I think, left. Oh, nope, turmoil's down. The newly conquered states should have quite a bit of turmoil. But we are expanding quite nicely. GDP is coming up a little bit. Still struggling with the SOL. Really got to get this up for the economies of scale throughput bonus. Tools is such an important one. Let's take a look at the railways. We're going to need one of these, so we're going to put just one in the front there. Actually, let's put it behind the government admins. We do not control enough construction for that being in front to be super important. Are making a decent amount. The investment pool has drained a little bit though, so it's not as important that we get into that situation. Our infamy is decaying quite nice. Just in a nice kind of chillish spot here ish. Let's see if we can do any trade routes that are super. Let's see what's not productive. Okay, exporting paper is not really that good. We're starting to use a lot of it, so we'll start coming down on these. What has import demand? Oh, we can import from a couple people for this. Don't mind if I do with the trade agreement there. And getting rid of these will also help out with the bureaucracy, so can't really export glass profitably anymore. Okay, that's fine. We need the ammo. Let's not import those. Let's not import those. Let's let stuff adjust. We are running a shortage on dyes. We really need the dyes. Let's see. Consider what else has good import demand. We could import tea pretty nicely. Let's do that from Anhui and Shandong. And Xibei, why not? This way our auto thing does not produce tea. And we can also do that with opium, but softwood's also going to be good. There we go, so that should help out a little bit. Don't mind importing that from the British as well. I think we have a trade agreement with them. So let's go to highlights and we'll see some unproductive ones. What's the most unproductive? I guess we could come in here. I guess we're killing this one. Importing tools from the British? Yeah, we can stop doing that. Anything we want to export tools to the British. Don't mind running these slight negatives with these. I think we want to juice them up, so we'll do that. I think Anhui we want to get in the customs union. We could take on their debt. 3.7 mil. That's a lot. I think we will not do that. Don't you guys like propertied women? I mean, once we get low enough, we can try to go after Shandong again. I think we might want to come in and maybe start swapping some of these over. We're making some good money. The investment pool is draining slightly, so we can increase construction a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, okay, we're going to increase it here because we are no longer running negative stuff or whatever. We do want more construction. We want this to be draining slightly. We want to get this down. Because as long as we have like a huge surplus, only 1/4 of the cost of the extra construction good cost we will actually be paying for, and so it's super cheap construction. We do want to get up there. We are probably going to get propertied women on the next tick here. That is just the funkiest looking Xibei. Poor guys. We probably want to go after Sichuan next. Can we vassalize them for 20? Yeah, that'll be nice, actually. They're adjacent to Tibet, so this should be a decent vassalization, I think. I'm gonna see what it looks like they're draining at. 5k is kind of a slow drain. I'm gonna add another construction center here. And then I could pay one more of these. We'll put the textile mill down at the bottom. Why are you still running turmoil? Why do you have negative construction efficiency? Is that just because this? Sure, okay, that's not as big a deal, so we will not, it's not necessarily ideal, but we'll let you get a little bit of industry, maybe. Or maybe we don't. No, it's already partially completed. This is fine. Probably gonna get propertied women here, and then we're gonna look to go parliamentary republic, or what was it? Because we're on monarchy, right? Or we wanted to go wealth voting. That's what we wanted. Alright, let's see if we can go wealth voting. We can't right now. Could go for parliamentary republic. This will radicalize the rural folk and the devout, and the landowners are likely to jump on and bandwagon there. So this is why we want to go wealth voting first, which we can now, which the landowners won't like, but this will significantly kneecap their clout. So, also it might de-radicalize the trade unionists. Nope, they're super pissed. Yeah. Yep. Didn't like that switch to monarchy. Don't blame them. GDP's climbing. We're kind of equalizing here. Almost all these guys are like super like dicks by like various things. Actually, we just started off really, really small. Big Sag. What are you shortage of? The dyes. It's always the dyes. We could... I wish we could... Heavenly Kingdom's got some provinces that could produce dyes. So if we vassalize Sichuan and then get into Heavenly Kingdom, maybe we can start making our own dyes. Canvas of ideas. Let's see. We gotta import paper. Okay. Let's do it from Anhui, I guess. We are trying to get Anhui into the market, so in the customs union in the mid-ish term. So I don't think we can afford to bankroll them though. 14k is a pretty penny. Gonna check some of these chem plant. Well, our boom booms are still cheap, so we can turn on some stuff. We're gonna switch on Bessemer process in a second, but let's do this first. And then let's come in here and go Bessemer process, which is going to be not profitable in the short term. Are we paying subsidies? A little bit. So let's turn on, we have railways, trams there, we have the trams not here, so let's put them on there. think we're incorporating all this. Yep. So we will be benefiting from taxes and such. Let's check our journal entries. Steam engine. Philosophy department, we gotta get up to level 5. We can probably do that soon. Steam engine. Gotta get motor industry up to level 3 and be profitable. Maybe you can do that? Problem is we built... There's one in everywhere. Alright, let's level 3 it here and try and do that. Chem plants are going to be important because we're trying to turn on more stuff with the boom booms. Come on, don't rev. Don't do it. I mean, we can handle this revolution fine, though. We're just waiting for our infamy to decay low enough that we can go after Sichuan without getting, without being considered naughty. Wealth voting? Yeah, buddy. So we are going to need to wait for the next voting cycle. I'm thinking. And after the next voting cycle, I think the landowners will come down in clout significantly enough that we can go for some things. I guess now maybe we want to swap no home affairs. Because these institutions are expensive on the bureaucracy, and if we go no home affairs, then we can very freely go another different institution. We don't really want National Guards. Oh, it is helping the revolutions not to pop, though. The one-time National Guards looks decent. Private health insurance is not insane. Go public schools as well. I mean, we're probably not going to want to go private schools, even though private schools is normally pretty good because it's wealth-based, and I don't think our wealth is getting up high anytime soon. So let's go public schools if we can. And we will run out of, we will need more bureaucracy, but this is fine. We can handle this. And these guys should like public schools, so maybe they'll stop this rev thing as well. We are digging our way out of this interest, which is very uncomfortable as well. We are gonna, we're gonna want to decrease taxes too, but the interest is just crippling. It's a lot of interest. Really trying to jack up economies of scale on this. Super productive. Don't hate it. Let's see if we're running anything that is not profitable that we want to delete. I guess we can get rid of this tea import. If it's just slightly bad and it's fabric, we're kind of okay with it. Same with wood. And this we just need to be running, the munition one. We formed the Liberal Party, so we're going to have an election soon here. And the Liberal Party is doing okay against the landowners, but the landowners, importantly, are going to get kneecapped on the cloud here. When we go parliamentary, or before we go parliamentary. Xibei is somehow holding on. It's turmoil. That go up, 56.1. Ooh, Russia's going after Uyghur-stan. We don't like that. Not much we could do about it. And I guess we just need to unify China. We don't need to worry about their turmoil is going down. Damn. We are making a decent amount of money, but the investment pool is draining, so we'll just let it... we'll let this get rid of our interest. Paying a little bit for subsidies here, but not a lot. That subsidy might even be on the Forbidden, no, okay. And of course, when we get the price of tools to start coming down, it's going to force the auto queue to build more lines, which is kind of where we want to be at. Yeah. Just having problems generally, man. Be nice to get a lucky tick on public schools. Well, kind of nice. Once it happens, we're going to need more government admins. Oh, we put one in there. Zhili. We'll just take the 4% juice. Credit is starting to get rid of. Interest is going down. And our investment pool isn't growing. If our investment pool was huge and it was growing, then we would want to increase construction anyways, but this is not the case. I don't think we got too much discrimination. TM. This election's gonna be a big one. This is our first election with wealth voting, so we will likely see. So if we take a look at like our rural stuff, you know, we have a few farms. We got 51 farms. We got a few plantations, but we have a ton of mines. Or wait, we don't have that many mines. Cries. I was thinking we were on the Japan run where I was like, I had already known how many mines. I guess, I mean, we have enough manufacturing that the Industrialists probably have a good share of the votes. I think we're going to increase this up to 5 at the end of this queue to try and catch up on tech, but also to get the event. Conservative Party crushes, but hopefully they're still like about the same strength. Maybe we can, well, we're going to go public schools, and then maybe we can go Parliamentary Republic, which is kind of what we want. Maybe you guys can chill out, man. They're just kind of unhappy. These guys are really upset. Maybe when these guys get not so upset. I mean, we could make them not so upset by doing that. Which will improve their... make them just regular unhappy instead of radical unhappy. Makes the military a little bit better, too. Kind of just want to increase construction here. It's kind of no good though. We're knocking out this interest. Let me check the infamy. Notably, we can now puppet Sichuan without going over 25. But I think I'm going to call it a little bit short here. Or not a little bit short, just after 40 minutes, I suppose. This episode, we have just dealt with a lot of internal struggle, and we took a couple provinces from Xibei, which notably cuts their customs union, so expecting these to have problems. We are doing a decent amount of trading with Xibei. We might look to take more provinces from them and then vassalize them, like this sort of thing. I think we're going to try and Diplo acquire Anhui here. Because they are like really, really big in terms of pop, and I think that this is reasonable. Shandong, I'm not sure how we're going to try and go after them. We might try and take provinces one at a time or something like this. Specifically with the ones on a coast, the great powers join a lot. With the inland landlocked ones, the great powers don't join a lot against us, so this is kind of going to inform our practice here, where we're going to try and fight a lot more inland now in order to try and dodge the great powers, this sort of thing, until we become strong enough. We also need to get like SOL up. A lot of our points, our numbers are hurting. It's hard for us to acquire a comparative advantage. We're really far behind on tech because we started the game effectively on Zhili like 30 years late, and so like this is kind of coming in. But yeah, this was the episode dealing with internal conflict. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.